Will you press the button? You are able to sing and dance perfectly and you become famous, but you are never going to eat junk food again. I feel this is like an easy button press, right? Like, if I could sing and dance perfectly and I become famous, I'd obviously be rich. I'd obviously have like a good enough diet that I would just not need or feel the need for junk food. This is such an easy button press. Absolutely. 38% said no. Why? This makes no sense. Okay. Will you press the button? Student Finance England sorts out all of your loans without any fuss whatsoever and gives you a huge maintenance loan, but you become allergic to alcohol. I don't want England sorting out anything of mine, to be honest with you. I think England should stay out of my business. As an American, they should leave me alone. Where's that button? Can I know that? I want to know where that button is. So I will not. Oops. I'm just imagining you spinning around like a ballerina. Okay, well, don't imagine that. Why are we imagining me? Keagan is pro-Brexit? Yeah. Let's leave England and Britain. Sure, whatever. Okay. Will you press the button? A new alien race comes to Earth and desires peace, welcoming everyone into an intergalactic federation. But all games produced by Epic Games must be burned and disposed of. Okay, but this feels like a good thing, right? Like, yes, have I spent money on Fortnite? Who hasn't? But if it was gone, would my life improve? Probably overnight. And so, us joining an intergalactic federation with cool aliens, I think this is a price I'm willing to pay. I think this is a no-brainer. Get rid of Fortnite and get aliens. God, I'm smart. I think this is genius. I think this is so genius. Okay, I'm pressing the button. Yeah, okay, 28% said no. Enjoy your Fortnite, losers. What do the comments say? No more Fortnite. Okay. You cure autism, but you become autistic and you can't cure yourself. Okay, wait a minute. Is like Keagan cure me? But I can't cure myself. See, okay, listen. I could help so many people. Well, okay, here's a question that might put me out of the loop. Is autism like something that needs to be cured? You know what or is like people, you know what I'm trying to say? No? Okay, then that's what I'm saying. I feel like it doesn't need to be cured. I feel like some people like sell, or it becomes like changes who they are as a person. Exactly. So it doesn't feel like it needs to be cured. It feels like if we're trying to cure that, then I don't think that is right. I think autism is cool. I feel like it isn't that bad. Exactly. So you know what? Let's keep the world running how it is. Okay. Will you press the button? The franchise of your choice is getting movie trilogy made with a limitless budget, but the director is Michael Bay. Okay. So here's the dilemma. I love The Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield. I would love a third movie. I would absolutely love a third movie. But it being directed by Michael Bay, I hate the thought of this. I think this is so stupid. I don't think I can, in like principle, press this button. As a fan of those movies, I can't. No, you know what, Michael Bay? Go direct another Transformers movie or something. But Andrew, you're right. But what if what if I just direct it somehow? That doesn't work. That's dumb. No. Michael Bay, stay away from my Spider-Man. Dang, it's about 50-50. People love Michael Bay, I guess. Star Wars. Who's Michael Bay? So true. Okay. Will you press this button? A universal language replaces all language of the world, but this language is Latin. Is Latin a bad language? Like, if we all know Latin and it's proficient enough that we can, like, communicate everything that we want, this feels, like, obvious. Unless we have to learn Latin. Do I have to, like, overnight forget English and learn Latin? Because in that case, I'm going to be a selfish asshole. And I'm not going to learn Latin. Do you know what I mean? Like, this one, if all of a sudden, like, we all know Latin, then this is easy. I'll just do it. But if I have to actually put in the work to be able to communicate with everybody else, I'm just saying I don't think I do it. Does that make me selfish? Yeah. Nope. You know what? No Latin for anyone. I might be in the wrong here, but I don't think I am. Will you press this button? Half-Life 3 is released, but not by Valve. I have never played any Half-Life games. Are Half-Life games well revered? Do people love Half-Life? Would I be like a hero if I pressed this button? Can I ask that? Like, if I can if I can get my own street cred up a little bit, right? If people will be like, wow, Keagan, you're a hero for pressing this button. Should I just press this button? Or would they hate that it's not by Valve? I'm getting no confirmation. So I'm assuming nobody has played Half-Life. And so in that case, I'm just going to keep the world indifferent. Yeah, okay, goodbye. I'm in the majority. I feel like I'm mostly in the majority. Does that make me the average person? Maybe. I've never played Half-Life. That's so true. Okay. Will you press the button? You get to go to any cartoon world you want. Pokemon, Sonic, My Little Pony, and more. But you can never go back or take anyone with you. Okay, listen. I know that's probably... I could just abandon my friends and everyone I know overnight. But what if I appeared in the cartoon Avengers universe? What if I got to hang out with Spider-Man, Captain America, Black Widow? You know what I'm saying? Then I feel like I don't need to go back. I feel like in this case, I'm chill. And so for that reason, I'm pressing the button. Oh, I'm in the minority this time. Oh, people seem to like their friends, huh? Will you press the button? You have telekinesis, but you're paralyzed from the neck down. Is this not just like Charles Xavier? I feel... Isn't this just who he is? Does that mean I have to go bald too? I don't want to go bald. I love my head of hair. I'm a big fan of my head of hair. I guess nowhere in the prompt does it say I have to go bald. I'm just kind of adding this on. And so, you know what? For that reason, I'm not going bald. That makes no sense. That makes no sense. Then I'm not going bald. I don't want telekinesis. Will you press the button? You get $1 million, but you have to blow a guy. Listen, $1 million is a lot of money. Actually, in this economy, it's becoming slightly less, but it's still a lot of money. Now, I'm not gay, but easy money. $20. No, see, but that's $1 million. Is $1 million, not even $20. That seems genius. All right. Will you press the button? Gain $1 million right here, right now. I'm about to get $2 million. But you have to kill 2 people before gaining anything. Untraceable. So that means there's no repercussions. I just have to have it on my mind of a guilty conscience. I can think of can I choose the people? Or is it like just randomly, like they just present 2 people to me? Because now I'm not saying I'd kill anybody. I feel like I'd like to make this clear. I'm a pacifist. I'm a lover, not a fighter. All that kind of stuff. But $1 million. Now, I'm against murder. But, and if you're against murder, go ahead and close your eyes for a second. A lot of people are murderers, is what I'm noticing. Okay. Will you press the button? You will be able to regenerate 12 times from mortal wounds, but you will change personalities every time. Essentially, a new person will walk off with your memories. So essentially, this means that I'm just gonna die. Essentially, this means that if I do get, like, if I get shot in the head, I did die. I'm just now a new person with my face. This feels like I did die, right? So this feels like this doesn't make any sense, right? Like, yes, my face would go on, but will my soul and my heart? I will not press this button. In the majority, baby. That's right. That is right. Okay. I would just murder Trump or someone. That's why I was asking the question. Okay. Will you press the button? You become immortal, but you won't feel happiness of life. Then what's the point of being immortal? What, like I'm just like a husk of nothing? Or like, I guess a husk of sadness? What's the point? I live for billions of years. I get to see everything, but I'm never going to experience happiness? This feels like a rather philosophical question. Like, what do you value more? Life quality or life quantity? This seems like such a stupid button to press. I'm not going to press this button. This feels so dumb. How did 28% of people be like, yes, this is me. This is what I would like to be. Psychopaths. That's what those people are. You would love to be a husk? Don't. Why? What the heck? Will you press the button? You never have to deal with pop ads or any ads again online or on television, but your chances of getting computer viruses increase by 20%. See, this seems like an easy idea. If you're already pretty careful about not getting ads and stuff, okay, this seems easy. I feel like most people are pretty good about not getting computer viruses. I'm not one of those people, though. I, earlier today, found a program that was in Google Drive. And I just downloaded it. It said Google couldn't scan for viruses, and so I was just like, okay, thank you. And I downloaded it. So 20% might screw me. I might get a lot of viruses. I'm not going to press this button. Then I wouldn't have to sub to you. Okay, but then you would get a virus. So pick your poison, I guess. Okay. A lot of people didn't. I'm in the majority. I like when I'm in the majority because it feels like I'm not on an island by myself. Worth it. Crazy. Okay. Will you press the button? You get $1 million, but you have to spend one night from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. in a sentient Walmart that's trying to kill you the entire time. You can't bring in weapons, but you can use any weapons or objects you find in the store. I would survive this. Heck, I feel like I played this game mode in something like Fortnite. And I kind of kicked ass. So, plus Walmart, what did they have? Everything there. They have guns. I could fight off for the entire night. I'd be more than okay. I'd be fine. Is it delusion to think that I could survive a sentient Walmart? Yeah. I wouldn't die. Okay, I wouldn't die immediately. I'd probably live and get $1 million. I'm going to press the button. Crazy. Only 46% of people said that they would do this. That's crazy. The Walmart is also capable of using guns, but not like I can. I can aim so well. Will you press the button? A magical tap that dispenses unlimited and whatever flavored milkshake you want and appears on the wall of your kitchen. But you can't take it with you if you move, and you get athlete's foot now and then. These feel like so unrelated. Like, yeah, it'd be really cool to have whatever kind of milkshake I want at any given moment. But if I move, then I basically just get athlete's foot now and then for the rest of my life. This doesn't feel worth it. A milkshake can't be that good. They hit hard, but a milkshake can't be that good, you know? And so I'm not gonna press it. I'm in the majority. Am I just the average person? I feel like I'm usually in the majority. I need to have like a hot take. You know what? This next one, I'm gonna have a hot take. Will you press the button? You lead and complete the first mission to colonize another planet, and you will be remembered for centuries. But you die after 5 years of living on that planet you colonized due to bacteria or infection. I don't think I have an ego. But being remembered for centuries as the first person to colonize another planet and dying on the planet, that's kind of hard. I know it's only 5 years of being on this planet, but like, come on, they're gonna teach everyone about me. Everyone's gonna know my name. I think this is the Keagan live stream is still on your live list. I'll remove it later. That's a problem for future me. Oh, I'm in the minority. Okay, so true. I guess people don't want to die after 5 years, huh? Weird. Will you press the button? You have a debit card that has unlimited spending, and you don't have to put money on it. But once you reach 58, you go to jail for 17 years for stealing. Okay. Here's the way that I think about it, right? I have a debit card with unlimited spending. Basically meaning I'm the richest person in the world. Money can buy a lot of power, I think. Money can kind of get you into a lot of different places. And so why don't I just spend some of that money at the age of 58 and, you know, get my sentence reduced or go to a prison like a Sweden where basically it's like a hotel, I think. At least that's what TikTok said. This seems like an easy button press. Like I would just have unlimited money and I'd be able to get out of this like 17 years of prison. Easy. Let's press the button. The minority? These 51% of people, they're cowards. Oh. Yeah, okay, this makes sense, I think, in my head. Will you press the button? You have a superpower, but you will never love again. Okay, but what superpower? If I get to choose the superpower, I could love the superpower. I don't have to... Well, would I be able to love the superpower if I'm never able to love again? Okay, but... Listen. That feels like a sad and lonely life. Sort of a depressing kind of vision. But what if I have a superpower? But what if I were Spider-Man? That's worth quite a lot, right? If I could... Exactly. If I could climb up a wall... but I never love anyone else. I think this is worth it. And apparently nobody agrees. I'm in the minority. Oh, my superpower would be super love and can love things better than the average person. That feels like you're manipulating the prompt, and that feels like that's not fair. That feels like that shouldn't count, finding a loophole like that. Okay. Will you press the button? You gain the ability to wish for anything for an entire day, but every time you make a wish, you shit your pants. Okay, but for an entire day? And I just have to wear like an adult diaper? This is so easy. This seems like the easiest button press in the world. I could like become fabulously rich. I could become fabulously happy. I can have no wants for the rest of my life. And then I just have to wear a couple adult diapers for the day? This seems like the easiest button press I've ever felt in my life. Yeah, obviously. Obviously. It'd be crazy to say no to this, right? Like psychopaths over there. What are you doing? I don't understand. That's crazy. Makes no sense. Okay. Will you press the button? You are the richest person in the world, but you have no hands, arms, legs, and feet. Now, I feel like I use my hands, arms, legs, and feet quite often. Some would say I'm a daily user of all four of those. But, hear me out. If I'm the richest person in the world, I could become like a cyborg. Like, these hands, they're pretty good. I've used them for a lot of things. But imagine if they could transform and have, like, lasers. So really, it's not like a downside. It's more or less that I'm upgrading in a way. Like Pickle Rick? I've never seen Rick and Morty. And so I think I just press this button because I could have, like, the coolest limbs all of a sudden. Yeah, obviously. Okay, people don't agree. People like their appendages, I guess. I think I'm still right. I would die on this hill, I think. Because having, like, billions of dollars is worth so much. It makes so much sense, I feel like. All right. Will you press the button? You have a 100% chance of getting into heaven, but you will have to spend a day in hell every month. Okay, so okay, but 100% chance of getting into heaven? Does it mean, like, I'd have to spend a day in hell when I'm living? Or, like, while I'm in heaven, once a month, they would just drag my ass back down? But also, it'd be kind of interesting to experience hell once a day, you know? Just out of, like, almost like curiosity. Plus, maybe I'm a masochist. And so really, it's like a day is for fun. And I think I pressed the button. This seems like an easy button press. And I'm in the majority. Genius. Genius, 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 genius. Okay. I'm right. All right. Will you press the button? You become an animal of your choice, but you lose all of your human instincts, and you can't think of it like a human anymore. Wait, what? I want to read what you guys said. Just drop by hell and dap up Satan and have your organs turned into goop. Befriend Satan. Maybe he's a chill guy. Maybe he is a chill guy. Satan, I feel like I can get along with most people. I think I can get along with Satan. So that was an easy button press. I feel like that makes so much sense. Okay. Will you press this button? You become an animal of your choice, but you lose all of your human instincts, and you can't think like a human anymore. Why would I do this? On what animal would it be worth? None. I would do it and then become human. Then what's the point? What's the point? So you become a human with no human instincts, and you can't think like a human anymore. You're like like a doll. That makes no sense. That's so dumb. No, I'm not gonna press this button. That makes no sense. It's so stupid. You're a part of this 16%. It's crazy. Will you press the button? You are in a committed relationship with the girl or guy of your dreams. Me and Zendaya. Okay. But you live in opposite sides of the world. Okay, but we live in opposite sides of the world. Zendaya is rich, like very rich. And so travel exists. So even though we live in Puerto Rico for no taxes, we can travel and hang out whenever we want. You know what I mean? It kind of just seems like this is a plus. So obviously, I'm going to press the button. Easy. And I'm in the minority. Idiots. Psychopaths. They don't understand. They just don't understand it. Crazy. Okay. Will you press the button? You get eternal youth, but you lose your memory every month. That's so stupid. Wait, like all of your memories? Like every month you start off as like a baby? Like, crap, it's January 1st. Goo goo gaga. Is this just, that makes no sense. That's so stupid. And then I have a month to like try to figure out how to be like an adult again. And then February 1st comes along and, oop, goo goo gaga again. It's so stupid. That's so dumb. No, obviously I'm not pressing that button. That's such a dumb one. That makes no sense. Why? Why were we pressing this button? I don't understand. 20,000 people on this planet Earth press this button. That makes no sense to me. Okay. Will you press the button? You can read minds, but no one will ever love you. What a sad existence. That doesn't make any sense. Why? Why? Reading people's minds cannot be worth that, right? No, obviously I'm not going to press that. Because what would I gain out of reading minds? I would just be, like, intrusive to people. Like, yeah, obviously they're not going to love me. They're like, hey, I'm sorry I'm running late. And then I just go, bzzz, liar. I know that you just got off TikTok. They're not going to like me after that. They're not going to love me, especially. No, I'm not going to press this. That's so dumb. Okay. Will you press the button? You become a Pokemon trainer, but the only Pokemon you can train are Rattata and Bidoof. Now, I don't know any Pokemon besides Pikachu. And I'd imagine that people don't like Rattata and Bidoof. But can I still train them? That feels like really cool. Like, I would have a Pokemon. Why would this be a bad thing? I feel like this is a good thing, right? I think this game just really wants you to be unlovable. Bidoof is great? Perfect. Then why would I not press this button? This feels like an obvious answer. I'm in the minority? That's crazy. 53,000 people don't want to be a Pokemon trainer? That's dumb. That seems stupid. That seems really dumb. Right? I feel like, yeah, that seems dumb. That seems stupid. Okay. You might be the... Okay. This is okay. So, will you press the button? You might be the most attractive guy in the world. Well, check. You know. Obviously, I'm already there. But instead of a penis, you have a snake down there. It isn't poisonous, and you can still make babies with it. And you can control it like any other part of your body. But when you don't concentrate on it, it will move and think on its own. Now, many people might see this as a downside. I see this as a cool party trick. Okay, maybe that sounds really dumb. That sounds really stupid. Why would I want a snake down there? But what if he's like a cool snake, you know? I think I'm going to press this button. Okay, I'm very much in the minority. Oh, that's dumb. That's dumb. That's silly. Okay. Will you press the button? You have the ability to create a link between your mind and someone else's, allowing you to know their deepest secrets, etc. But whoever you create this link with will be able to know your thoughts as well. That feels like an easy button press, right? Like, you don't have to link your mind and somebody else's, but you can do it to someone. I feel like if I found somebody who was trusting enough to do this vice versa of a way, this is like such a easy way to connect with somebody, right? Like, yeah, it might be intrusive. Yeah, you might have some dark shit, but if you're open with this person, think about the bond this could form. Or they would find out, or I'd find out like my friend is like a fucked up monster, and maybe that's not a good thing. Uh-oh, wait, is it better to live in like a sense of bliss, or is it better to know? I think I'm gonna press the button. Great, I'm in the majority. So if you aren't a dude, do you transform into a man? Because you're the most attractive guy or whatever. So yeah, I guess you would just have to. You know what I want to see? I want to see if the TikTok thing is working. Like, is anybody watching on TikTok? Like, is anybody watching on TikTok? No. I'm the only one here. What's the point? Why would I stream on TikTok then? I have one heart. Okay, so somebody joined, liked my TikTok, and then just chose not to stay. What are these means? Can somebody send me a gamer's eve? What does this mean? That's so sad. I guess it is, but what do these mean? If somebody sent me a rose. Oh, is it like ooh, ice cream, so good. Should I try that? Or is that like out of date? Okay, maybe streaming it. Ooh, what the heck? Oh my god, I've opened the command code. I can know everything about everything. Oh my god. Okay. Let's do another, I guess. Will you press the button? You get a real life death note, but every time you use it, someone random you don't know gets AIDS and cancer. That's crazy. They get both. Like, even just one feels really even just one of them is pretty bad, but you have to get both? Plus, I don't really have any enemies. Like, I feel like I wouldn't write anyone's name in the death note. I feel like this just feels like bad and bad. Like, I don't need to have this power. I will not press this button. This is 50-50. It's almost like dead even. That's crazy. Will you press the button? You get the powers of your favorite superhero. Okay, I'm Spider-Man. I'm Spider-Man and I'm Spider-Man. But your family and closest friends become supervillains. Oh my god. Allie is the Green Goblin. Oh my god, all of my friends are my greatest enemies. This feels like this would be such a sick... Okay, think with me for a second on this thing, please. I am live streaming, but then all of a sudden I am Spider-Man. All the people I've live streamed with or play games with, they're now my enemies. This sounds so sick. Ozzy becomes a... Wait a minute. My greatest foe is going to be my cat, Ozzy. He's under my bed sleeping right now, but what if he's plotting against me? I have to do battle with my greatest enemy, Ozzy, my own cat. And I'll do that. Damn, being a superhero is hard. Will you press the button? Be the funniest person on the planet, but nobody will ever take you seriously. This already is the case with me. Nobody takes me seriously. Everybody is like... And I'm already the funniest person on the planet. I'm a hilarious guy. So it seems like there would be nothing that changes in my life. This is easy. This is... I'm glad to see my ego always stays in check. I always remain a humble king. Drinking my water. Wait, sorry, I got a... Okay. But I feel like this is just me, so why would I press the button, you know? I will not. In the majority, I guess everyone else thinks they're the funniest person in the world, too. Wrong. Will you press the button? Obama dies. But we aren't in debt anymore. Which Obama? Are we talking about Barack Obama? Or is Michelle Obama just going to get, like, the short end of the stick here? Now, I don't want to get political, but if we aren't in debt anymore, feels like that's going to be a plus for the world. Obama, if you're watching this, look away. A lot of people said they agree. That's... Oh, that's so funny. That's really kind of... That's silly. It's silly that happens. Okay. Will you press the button? You could go anywhere in the world free of charge and safe, but you can never return to your hometown. I grew up in such a small town. If I have people there that I want to visit, come visit me. This is obvious. Obviously, I'm going to press this. That's messed up because you know people are going to credit Trump for getting rid of our debt. Oh, wait, you're so right. That was a mistake. I shouldn't have pressed that button. Everyone's going to be like, oh my god, Trump, you saved us. But it's going to be me. I won't get the credit I deserve for killing Obama. Oops. Okay, this is just an easy button press. It makes no sense to say no. 44% are like want their hometown that badly? Grow up. That's all I have to say. Will you press the button? Okay, wait. Okay. This feels like it's such a mean thing. Will you press the button? You become the smartest man in the world, but everyone else literally has no brain. As somebody who already views themselves as the main protagonist, I'm already living through life like this. I'm the only one that can, think. But also, if this was like a real thing, I feel like this life would suck. Yes, maybe for the first little bit, you would feel like Sherlock Holmes, being able to connect like, oh my God, the square block goes into the square hole, and then everyone around you loses their minds. They're like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. But do that for a month? That's going to suck. Wait, that's going to be so stupid. No. You're just going to feel like you're babysitting a bunch of toddlers 24/7. This is dumb. No, I'm not going to press that button. That's dumb. That's so stupid. Will you press the button? You have the powers of Hulk, but you must keep a constant supply of venom pumping through tubes to your brain. No, I don't want this. Why would I want this? Aren't the like powers of Hulk already like a gift and a curse? Like he does a lot of good, but isn't Bruce Banner kind of screwed up? Like he has like such a bad life, such a hard life. That's just Bane. It is just Bane. So I feel like there has to be negative repercussions of pumping venom through your brain all the time. Like that's probably not healthy for you. It's almost like you're hitting a vape 24/7. Like that's got to have some negative downsides on you. I'm not going to press that button. That seems dumb. Yeah, obviously. Those 22,000 people are psychopaths. That's the point. Why? Will you press the button? You can shapeshift, but you can only turn into a couch, a lamp, a pair of shoes, a backpack, a beetle, or a decapitated chicken. Dude, this is such an obvious, like, why would I not press this? Like, okay, picture this. You're one of my friends, and you're just walking into your house after maybe a long day of work or something. And you're like, thank God, I get to finally relax. Oh, I forgot. Why does my couch look different? You go to sit down on your couch just because you're so tired. You just need to take a load off. And then all of a sudden, right before you sit down, I transform back into Keagan. And then you fall to the ground, and I go, ha, 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 ha. You thought. And then I turn into a beetle, and I flutter away. Get pranked. Can you turn back? Wait, I guess they don't say that. If I just become a couch, am I just a couch forever? That feels so, wait. This adds like a whole nother dynamic. Like, I'm assuming that you could shapeshift back. That would be crazy to turn one time into a pair of shoes, and then that's it. The rest of your life is just a pair of like Nike free runners. That's just, no, you know what? In that case, if that is part of it, I'm not going to press that button. Okay. Will you press the button? You cure worldwide cancer, but you get uncurable terminal cancer. This is basically asking a question, how selfless are you? Okay, listen. Come here. Obviously, there's a right answer here. Obviously, there's a wrong answer here. Basically, the question is just like, do you value your own life over a good majority of everyone else? At least I'll get a Make-A-Wish if I press it. Wait a minute, you're onto something. What if my Make-A-Wish is to meet Zendaya? In this case, it's starting to look kind of weird. You know what? You've convinced me. Pushing this button out of selflessness only. Thank you. I've cured cancer. Twitch Prime. Okay. Will you press the button? Weed is legalized, but video games are illegal. This seems so dumb, right? Like, both can be an addiction. Both can have negative repercussions. But I feel like I like playing video games. I get weed is legal, but I want to play my video games. Like, is it so wrong that I want to boot up like a game of Wii Sports Resort? I don't think that's messed up. Over people getting weed everywhere? I'm a video games kind of person. Call me a loser at parties. I call myself a hero. I will not. I'm in the majority. Okay, people have not lost their damn minds. Will you press the button? You have the greatest adventure in your lifetime, but you can never return home. Okay, but thinking about it like this, right? The greatest adventure in my lifetime would be world travel. So what? I can never come home. I'm always traveling the world. Seems easy. Okay, I will call you a loser if you insist. No, you don't have to call me a loser. You don't have to do that. You could be like, oh my God, Keagan, you're so brave. Why don't we call me brave, actually? You know what? Let's start that. Everyone should just be like, oh my God, Keagan, you're so brave. You told me to? Well, don't listen to things I say. I can't be held accountable. Oh yeah, I'm just going to press this button, by the way. And I'm in the majority. Easy. Okay. Will you press the button? Live a nice and safe life, but you live inside a huge wall that protects you from giants trying to eat you, which will one day fall. What is this question? This make what? Okay, wait a minute. This feels so silly, right? Like he doesn't know? What don't I know? What does that mean? I don't know. Are there giants trying to eat me now? What does that mean? What don't I know? AOT reference. Attack on Titan. Well, I don't live on Titan. I live on Earth. Titan's floating around, I think, Jupiter. So I'm fine. No, I'm not going to do this. It'd be silly. Will you press the button? You have the power to have anything you want with the snap of a finger, but you take it from one person who needs it most. Yeah. Elon Musk, you don't need $100 billion. Frankly, I need it more than you. I know you probably need it most to pay for your Twitter debt, but sorry, buddy. So, yeah, you know what? I've been a little selfless. I cured cancer. I think I am inclined to this. It's an anime nerd. I'm the nerd because I didn't know it was an anime. Okay. Fucking sorry. Okay, anime's cool. Anime's cool. I shouldn't be shaming people ever. I should be nice. My New Year's resolution this year is to be nice. So far, I think I've been doing it pretty well. You need to be cultured. You need to be uncultured. You failed? What did I fail? I haven't failed anything. I'm passing. Winner. A+. Will you press the button? You become president of the world, but you let Kim Jong-un take over after a month and seeing it's too hard, eventually causing the destruction of the world. Then what's the point? I'm going to be president of the world for a month and then be like, this is too tough. You know what? Hey, Kim Jong-un, you give a shot at it. And then he just caused the destruction of the world. This seems just pointless. Why would I do this? This is so dumb. No, you know what? I'm not going to do that. For the 19,000 people who did this, you guys, what is... I want to meet and dissect the people who said yes. What? Okay. Will you press the button? Pokemon becomes real, but Pokemon battles are illegal. No. Pokemon nerd shit. Wait, what's the point? Isn't the whole point of Pokemon battling each other? So doesn't this just like defeat it just adds like a bunch of new animals that are very dangerous to the world, right? Like I don't want to step outside and have the one fire guy burn me alive. It'd be silly. How is that a problem? You just saved them from animal cruelty? They're not real. If anything, I'd put them into the world, and then they would be, like, subject to getting hunted down and murdered. Hunted for sport. Do you want to look Bulbasaur in the eyes as you brought him into this world only for him to be hunted down for his shell or whatever Bulbasaur has? Yes. You know what? I'm for the animals, so you know what? I will not. And I'm in the minority, obviously. These 72% of you, psychopaths. Will you press the button, have sex every day, but everyone sees the boner each day all day? I'd press this button, but obviously, I'm already having sex all day, every day. Don't believe me? Ask your mom. Sorry you had to find out like this. So you know what? I don't even need this. What if you're a lady? I don't know what to tell you. If you're a lady, then it would see your boner all day long. Keagan, I know you want to get laid, but I really don't want to see that. For the world's sake, say a virgin. I'm not a virgin. I have a wife. I have kids. How do you think I got kids? They're mine. They're not adopted. Might be thinking to yourself, where's the wife? Why have we never seen her? Let's go on to the next question. Kidnapping? It's not kidnapping. Ozzy doesn't count as a kid. Yes, he does. He is my child. Okay. Will you press the button? You get $1 million, but you have to take your mom shopping every day for a year. Yeah. Why would you not press this button? What? We don't have to spend $1 million in a year. I could just be like, Mom, you want to go buy some rice? It seems fine. Oh my God, guess who's woken up? Say hello. This is my child. Sorry, his auto feeder just went off, and so he's very much wanting to start eating. But I decided to grab him first and let him say hi to the people. Okay, you can eat now, buddy. Oh, you're stuck in my cord. Maybe don't do that. That doesn't sound right. Okay. It's your greatest villain. I know, and I'm feeding him food. I'm making him stronger. Oh, wait, yeah, so this button seems obvious. Like, why would I not press this button? Mom, we're going to the store. We're buying a packet of taco seasoning for 54 cents. I just get to hang out with my mom. This sounds like an obvious idea. Yeah, easy. 5,000 people hate their mothers. Okay. Will you press the button? You're now an inspiration for an entire generation of people, but a new war crime is named in your honor. Okay, listen. It would be cool to be an inspiration for an entire generation of people. I could be like the Gen Z Taylor Swift, right? They would be like, oh my God, that's so cool. But that only lasts for so long, right? Like, eventually people are going to forget me. You know what's unforgettable? Being named after a war crime. Kind of sounds like I'm just living forever. Call it Keagan cannibalism. We could call it that. We can call it a lot of things. I think this is obvious. We're just going to be remembered forever. Like, I'm not remembered for doing the war crime. It's just in my honor, which is kind of a weird way to say that, but it's just in my honor. So it feels fine. Yeah. After work nap went too hard. Now at least good news. Now that you've woken up, a new war crime has been named after me. So you can spread that around. Okay. Will you press the button? You gain the ability to turn invisible whenever you want, but your winkle stays visible at all times. Can I assume that winkle means like penis? Why would I do this? This just isn't invisible. Like, what is the point? That's so dumb. No, I'm not gonna do this. My winkle? I don't know why they called it this. I'm assuming that's what it means, right? I'm not gonna Google what a winkle is. Not on. You know what? I'm looking it up on my phone. Let me open a private tab. I want to know, what does winkle mean? A small herbivorous shore-dwelling mollusk? I feel that can't be what they mean because I don't own one of those. Winkle Urban Dictionary. A weird person, a loser. I'm just not going to press this button. I bet Ozzy knows. He's all up to date with Urban Dictionary. Ozzy can't read. I hate to break this to you. I hate to be the one to tell you this. He's unable. And no, before you ask, it's not because I don't send him to school or give him an education. He's a few months old. That's the reason. Well, your loser is always showing, so nothing changes. Don't say my loser is always showing. What the fuck? Oh, so in that case, you wouldn't be invisible at all. What do you mean in that case? That's not a thing. This isn't real. Okay. Will you press the button? You are reborn every time you die and can choose what you will be in your next life and retain your memories. But you can only live till the age of 46 no matter what you are. This feels like a good way to press the button because it's basically you live forever. You get to choose what your next life is going to be. So you can have like a lot of different experiences that go on through the entirety. And then like, yeah, I died at 46, but I got I got my memories as a little baby. Like, sorry, babe, I'm going to die at 46. I have 5 little bit more years to live, but I'm going to come back as a baby. Now, you might find it weird at first, babe, but wait till I turn 18 and we're going to be chugging along like nothing happened. Okay, maybe that's so weird. I'm just going to press the button. Shut the fuck up. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. Will you press the button? You have the power to time travel, but however, you have to stay at the place you time travel to for 6 months. See, this seems fine, right? Like if you just do planning ahead, but I am very impulsive and I would be like, I want to see the dinosaurs. And then I would just go to see dinosaurs and then be like, wait, I have to stay here for 6 months. I can like do basic camping stuff. Like I could start a fire and maybe find food, but I don't think I'm surviving a dinosaur-filled Earth for 6 months. I feel like this is a danger if I have this. But what if it leads to a Steins Gate situation? What is a Steins Gate situation? I'm looking this up. Steins Gate situation. Nerd? You can't call me a nerd when I don't understand what it is. A group of friends who discovered that their microwave can send text messages back in time? Oh, it's an anime. You're the nerd. Loser? What the hell? Yeah, I'm not going to do this. This feels like I would just get myself killed. Spoilers? I just read what Google AI told me. Okay, it's not my fault. You're the one that brought it up. Okay. Will you press the button? You gain an incredible skill set and can have any job you want. They are all incredibly easy for you. But every week you get circumcised without anesthetic and your foreskin grows back right before this. This sounds like hell. Although, like, with any pain, can't you just, like, grow, like, a tolerance? Like, if I got tattoos all over my body. Like, the first time, the tattoo needle hurt, right? Because I wasn't ready for it. But then every tattoo past that, I'm chill. Like, I'm good. Can I just do that? Like, the first times, they're going to suck. But, like, after the 10th time, just fucking Mondays, you know? All of these would you rathers don't matter if you're simply a woman. Yeah, it feels like all of these would you rathers are kind of like, hey, men only, which is kind of fucked up. Listen, I'll say it. I think I'm brave enough to say it. I think we need more women representation. Am I a hero for saying it? I don't know. If you want to Twitch Prime because you think I'm right, go for it. let's move on. Says the man. I know, and it's brave of me. Okay, I'm moving on. Will you press the button? You have complete control over the United States Air Force, but your parents and grandparents will die peacefully in their sleep. Why would I want control over the United States Air Force? That feels like too much responsibility. Plus, my parents and grandparents just die in their sleep? I'm assuming immediately. This seems so dumb. What can the United States Air Force even do for me that would make this worth it? Nothing. Like, yeah, I could be like, hey, Elise, look outside your window. And then she gets, like, then a plane crashes into her. Okay, maybe that seems too far. Elise, I didn't say that. Nobody clipped that and tell Elise. That was just the example that popped in my head. Let's just pretend that didn't exist. Okay. I'm not going to press that. How is it 50-50? What the hell? That's crazy. Okay. Will you press the button? There is a 50% chance the button kills you painfully with no chance of an afterlife. But 50% chance the button makes you eternal and happy. So you're basically telling me that if I press this button, it's basically a coin flip. If I'm going to just be erased from existence or be happy. I feel like these are terrible odds. Like, I'm not a gambling person, but, you know, this feels like this isn't that smart of a thing to do. Especially with no chance of an afterlife. That means, like, even if I'm just gone. Like, I'm just wiped from everything. I'm never going to be able to live stream again. I'm never going to be able to talk to your guys' mothers ever again. I'm not going to press this button. I can't do it. 50-50 is crazy. I mean, it makes sense. I guess the coin flip's a 50-50, but it's crazy. Okay. Will you press the button? You are able to manipulate the thoughts of others, play with their minds, corrupt them, project your own influence into them, and drive them to insanity/suicide if you wish. But this is reflected back onto you. The more evil you do to the mind of others, the more corrupted and dark-hearted you become yourself. Why would I want this? Why would I want, like, this supposed upside? And now, don't flash back to when I played Doki Doki. I didn't drive them to anything. Okay, that was just the game. That wasn't me. That was the character in the game. First off, I'd like to make that very apparent. That wasn't me. But I feel like I just wouldn't do this. Like, why would I even want this first power to begin with? You will become Monica. Yeah, but I feel like I don't want to do that. Like, why would I care? This feels like so boring if I could just manipulate how everyone thinks and feels and what they do. That feels so lame. No, I'm not going to press this button. I want to see the percentage of psychopaths that said yes. They need to be put on a list of some kind. 34,000 people need to be put on a goddamn list. What? Did you make a full video on Doki Doki somewhere? Not yet. It's a lot of footage, and I'm thinking about editing it still. But I'm also thinking of just uploading it unedited. But I don't know if anyone would watch like 5 hours of me playing Doki Doki. So I'm gonna have to edit it if I want to put it out. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how the cookie crumbles. Did you say something else was editing it? Someone else was editing it? See, I could have someone else edit it. But I don't want to spend money. Because I've been spending too much money recently. And so I'm probably going to have to edit it myself. Okay. Will you press the button? You get to live in a perfect world that you created, but you are the only one living in it. Sounds like my dream, an introvert dream. Actually, that feels like that would be so boring after a while. Like, maybe for like the first little bit, it would be okay, but then you would just go insane, I feel like, with having nobody else in this world. Like, if I'm the only one that's there, having no outside, like, human connection or anything. Out of interest, how much does it cost to have a video edited? Well, it depends, right? Like, I have people that could edit my stuff. But they charge different rates for and I don't let them edit the full thing. Usually they just cut the video up and then I do the rest of the editing, like cutting out what I want to do, making a voiceover, adding the effects, music, everything like that. So it depends, I guess. It depends on rates, like basically how much like an editor wants to charge me, and like depending on how long the thing is. It really just depends. It is so dependent on everything. But yeah, but can you still stream to us? I feel like no, because I mean, I guess, but it would feel like I'm like a like a digital, like I'm not like real, right? Or like you guys aren't real, I guess, is in the way. Right? Which feels, again, so lonely. Like, I don't want my... Now, okay, no offense. Love streaming to you guys. But I don't want my only outside connection to be a live stream chat. That sounds horrible. What a horrible existence. I'm not doing this. There's no way. Okay. Will you press the button? You can have the whole world be happy. There is now peace. No one cares about money, sex, or drugs. Everyone is at peace. But you must suffer what everyone else has suffered and live a deep, depressing life. I'm getting rid of money, sex, and drugs. Those are my 3 favorite things. Why would I even get rid of them, you know? This seems horrible. I feel like either way, I just wouldn't do this. Like, because their downside for me is horrible. But the upside, I feel like, is just like a husk of life. Because having not all it BPs is not like a bad thing, right? So I'm just not going to press this button. This feels dumb. 19,000 people. Crazy. Sounds very Black Mirror. I don't know. Okay. Will you press the button? You will have perfect health. You will be able to control your age, and you will attain partial immortality, dying only if you wish to do so. But you can never get sexual pleasure from either other people or yourself ever again. I think there's more things than just like sexual pleasure. You know what I mean? I feel like there is way more fulfillment that you can derive from so many other things that I feel like this is just worth it. This feels so worth it. Plus, new year, new me, virgin again. So it doesn't even matter. So, you know what? I'm going to press the button. I'm asexual. I see no downsides. Exactly. It's 50-50. Actually, I feel like this makes sense. That's crazy. This being 50-50 is crazy, I feel like. Okay. Why is this one so much louder? What is this one? This one's just way better background music. I can't lie to you. You know what? I'll change it up. I want to repeat again. We're going to use this one. Okay. Will you press the button? You can never go to 4chan again ever, but you can only use the internet at libraries. Wait, can I ask you a dumb question? What is on 4chan? I've never been on 4chan. Isn't it kind of just like hacker Reddit? In my head, that's all it is. I have no idea. Yeah, this seems just dumb. I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm not gonna press this button. That's dumb. Okay. Will you press the button? You can go back in time, but you can only go back 1 second. And if you do it repeatedly, you will never be able to go on with your life. You would be stuck in that one moment forever. Forever. Wait. If you do it repeatedly, oh, like try to go back multiple seconds at a time. But what? Okay, but why would I want to go back in time for 1 second? That's like nothing. That feels like nothing would happen. Like, what can you change with 1 second? Although just having this in the back of like your mind, like, is like a tiny superpower you could do, doesn't feel like that bad of an idea. What if you can catch a ball that you missed? That's true. I mean, I guess there are like instances you could be able to use it, but like, what if I accidentally, like, if it's just like a, hey, if I flick my finger, then I go back, or if I do something, but what if I accidentally do it twice? Then I'm just in that moment forever. You'd be good in like UFC. That's true, actually. You know what? There are so many upsides, especially because if you just don't use it multiple times in a row, you're good. Yeah, obviously. Crazy. It's crazy there's that many people that said no. Okay. Will you press the button? You will become a vampire with powers and weaknesses of your choosing. But you will sparkle in sunlight, and you can't change that. Yeah. Living my, like, Edward Cullen dream. I am going to be in Twilight. I am Team Edward. You know what? I am Edward. And I'm going to sparkle in the sunlight. I think that's a plus. That feels like it's just cool. Yeah, pressing this button. Obviously, we're pressing this button. I'm joining Twilight. Will you press the button? You have the ability to choose any superpower you want, have it span for the rest of your life, and be able to change it on a whim. But you will become totally emotionless. This is just stupid. I'm not going to become emotionless. That's crazy. Keagan equals Edward. It's canon now. Yeah. It's canon now. So that's how the world works now. Crazy, I'm in the minority here. What? You want 62,000 people to just be emotionless? That's wild. Wild. Okay. Will you press the button? You get the house of your dreams, but you can never watch any show ever again. Yeah. I already don't watch shows that often. And I feel like I could forego that for the house of my dreams. To get like a $100 million mansion that I just like have. Yeah, I'll forego never being able to watch like Brooklyn Nine-Nine ever again. Houses are for losers. Enjoy your anime while being homeless. I'm getting the house of my dreams. Why am I in the minority? That's crazy. Houses are liabilities. This is just wrong. Being homeless and watching anime is liability. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do you need to pay tax in the house? I don't know. That was probably a question I should have asked before pressing the button, I guess. In that case, maybe I would want a cheaper house. I need to finish solo leveling? No, you need a house. Okay, I'm going to do a couple more, I think. Will you press the button? All food tastes twice as good to you, but you are permanently constipated. No. Food already tastes pretty good. Like, if you know how to season, if you know how to cook your food, it already tastes pretty good. So, twice as good, I feel like isn't even worth it. Because, okay, maybe I'm weird, but I am not, like, too critical of my food and how much it tastes. So, I'll eat something, and I'll just eat food. Like, I'll just be like, yeah, food tastes good. Like, even if it's not the greatest food in the world, it just tastes good. So, I'm just not going to press this. Me already because I'm high with IBS. Yeah, I just wouldn't want this. Yeah, okay, I'm in the majority there. All right. Will you press the button? You can get any girl in the world, and she will be forever with you. You two will fall in love and have children. But she will die of cancer, and you will have to watch and care for the family knowing you will never love again. This is crazy. Especially considering I can already kind of get any girl in the world that I want forever. Like, once they meet my sparkling personality, once they see the person that I am, they're already falling in love. They're already smitten. The only reason that Zendaya is marrying some guy named Tom, stupid, is because she hasn't met me. Now, that's the best joke you've ever told? There's no joke here. I don't know what? We saw the dating profile stream? No, you didn't. Okay. That doesn't exist. Lesbian erasure? What do you mean lesbian erasure? No, I'm not gonna... Okay, listen. I'm not like... What's his name? Drake. I'm not gonna... like, change lesbian. I'll go after, obviously, a straight woman. Or someone who's into men. Like me. Men. So I don't even need to press this. I already got it. Okay. I'm going to try something. I think I could just end the YouTube and TikTok stream, and then I'm going to continue on Twitch for a minute. So if you're there, thank you for watching, and goodbye. Okay, wait, I can just end him. Oh my god, I'm the